Let me tell you a story about a friend who constantly talks about her dietary restrictions but doesn't follow them. This started becoming an issue, especially when the narrator was planning her own birthday. Circumstances opened her eyes to the fact that true friendship is about honesty and understanding. And for the first time, she saw her friend's true colors. Let's explore together whether an apology is necessary and how best to handle such a tricky situation. This is Real Talk Tales, the channel where I share real people's stories. I am 27 and my close friend is 25. She constantly talks about her food restrictions. She can't eat red meat, dairy, corn, beans, and a bunch of other things. When she comes over for dinner, I always cook according to her restrictions. If we plan to go out to eat, I suggest only places that have suitable options for her. But when we get to the restaurant, she usually orders dishes she says she can't eat, like burgers and so on. She constantly reminds us of her food limitations, but rarely sticks to them. I try not to judge because I understand it can be difficult, but it's hard not to notice. My boyfriend, 27, has also witnessed this when dining out with us. It wasn't a problem until my birthday last weekend. I really wanted to go to a specific restaurant where we could celebrate, but this restaurant mainly specializes in meat dishes, and the only non-meat option is basic salads. I told my friend that I wanted to celebrate my birthday there, and she started complaining that she wouldn't be able to eat anything because of her restrictions. She was quite passive-aggressive and said, "I'll just not eat anything, and that will be my gift to you. I'll go hungry." I gave in and moved the dinner to another place with more options for her. But afterward, I complained about the situation to my boyfriend. At dinner, my friend ordered a burger, a regular red meat burger with cheese. The restaurant I initially wanted to go to also had several burgers. My boyfriend asked her about her restrictions, what she can and can't eat. She started explaining again how she can't eat red meat, cheese, dairy products, etc., to which he calmly replied, "But you're eating a burger now." She said sometimes she allows herself to break the rules, but then suffers a lot from it. My boyfriend responded rather sarcastically, "I don't think I've ever seen you not break them." I couldn't help but laugh a bit, because it was true. My friend shut down and behaved passive-aggressively the whole evening. The next day, she messaged me that it was unacceptable that I let my boyfriend disregard her and that we both need to apologize. I replied that although his tone was a bit sharp, he was right. You rarely stick to your restrictions, but use them as an excuse to make me change the restaurant for my own birthday. Now she's telling our mutual friends, who are closer to her and were not present at dinner, that my boyfriend insulted her disability, and I condone his ableism. I don't know what that word means. Most mutual friends sided with her, some remain neutral, and the friends who were at the dinner support me. I know if I apologize, it will calm the situation, but I don't think my boyfriend or I did anything wrong, so I don't want to apologize. I don't think I'm wrong, but maybe I'm biased. Am I the bad one? Comments. If restrictions are important, a person actually sticks to them, but here they just seem to turn on whenever she doesn't like something. Friends should respect your wishes, especially on a day like your birthday. You did everything right, and your friend should really reconsider her attitude towards people. The situation looks absurd from the outside. Someone keeps going on about what they can't have, but every time orders exactly those things. And when you want to go to your favorite restaurant on your own, birthday, she even gets upset. It seems to me you're already accommodating her too much, and now they're trying to make you feel guilty. That's not friendship, it's pure manipulation. Ditch the friend. Even if I imagine being in her place with many real restrictions and not eating these things, and my friend's birthday comes, and she tells me she wants to go to a particular restaurant where the only thing I could eat is a salad, I'd be like, okay, great. I can eat at home what I can have. I can call the restaurant and ask, listen, I have such and such restrictions. Can you do something with your menu? If there's no such option, I can ask them if I can bring food with me, because we'll be celebrating a friend's birthday. If that's also a no, I can eat before, have a salad or nothing, and eat later at home. What's the problem? Update. I want to update the situation a bit. Thank you all, especially those with food allergies, for helping me see this from another perspective. I promise my boyfriend is getting all the love and gratitude for backing me up. For our 5th anniversary next month, we're going to that same restaurant. Fortunately, it didn't ruin my birthday. Overall, I had a good time. It was even helpful to finally see the friend's true face, which I was gradually starting to doubt. We've known each other for a bit less than 2 years, so it's not the most painful loss. Many suggest I just cut ties with her, but unfortunately, right now, it's impossible. We are in the same small master's program and work closely together, running a club, doing research, organizing cohort events, acting as student representatives in the department. I'm graduating soon and don't plan to maintain this friendship after graduation, but right now, ending it outright would make the next 2 months unbearable. I realize I'm kind of an idiot for not saying anything earlier, for giving in to her and not speaking up at dinner, even though I immediately backed up my boyfriend's words. Previously, it was just an annoying habit, one of many, and given our shared work, it was easier to just keep the peace. My plan now is to ignore her demand for an apology, gradually distance myself, but not fuel conflict. If the situation doesn't die down, maybe I'll just say something like, "I'm sorry you feel that way." A horrible phrase. Our mutual friends are mostly her longtime acquaintances, with whom I got closer, so I'm not interested in maintaining these relationships. I think I just won't react to her demands. She'll get the message without the need for a harsh conversation. After graduation, I'll completely cut contact. I already have plans to move to another state with my boyfriend, so we won't be nearby anyway. Until then, I'll just avoid eating with her in the same room. LOL. This story highlights the importance of honesty and openness in relationships. It shows how inconsistency between words and actions can lead to conflicts and misunderstandings. It's also crucial to learn to protect your own boundaries, especially when others take advantage of your kindness and adjustments. Everyone has the right to respect for their beliefs, but it shouldn't affect the comfort and freedom of others. Finally, sometimes it's necessary to distance yourself from toxic relationships to maintain your emotional balance. Thank you for watching this incredible story with us. If it was interesting or valuable to you, like and subscribe to the channel so as not to miss the next stories.